Welcome to the Art Lady channel. Today we're going to learn the proper paint position in art class. So we'll be learning how to set up our paint so that we can paint properly. When we enter art class, we know to go to our assigned seat. The seat numbers are on the back of the chairs. Once we're in our seat, then when the teacher instructs us to begin painting, we get in the proper paint position. For the proper paint position, we slide the white tray that has the warm colors down to the edge of the table. We place it between the two chairs. You don't want to have it more on one side than the other. You want it to be in the very middle. That way both students can easily reach the colors. Then we take the cool color family tray and we slide that down. So I have the white tray here and the turquoise tray directly above it. They touch. Each student can easily access all the colors now. So if the student would like to access the color on the other side, they just simply rotate the tray like this so that they can reach the color easily. You do not want to move the paint buckets inside the trays. So you may not pick them up and bring them closer to you. You want to always keep them inside the trays. They're in an organized grouping matching their color families. And the same thing with the warm colors. Their color families are next to each other. To fill your water dish, you go to the sink that you're assigned to. In most cases, it's the closest sink to you. Then you will fill the water dish to the line at the bottom of the dish. It's about an inch, half inch to an inch deep. Look at the poster and you'll see where you fill your water. When you dip your finger in, it goes to the top of your fingernail. So that's all the water you put in your dish. You just simply fill and exit. You place your water dish above your artwork next to the blue tray. That way, when you're sitting here painting, you can reach the paint and the water dish safely. You never want to put the water dish near the edge of the table or in this workspace here or here, because your arms are going to be in the way and it will spill. When it spills, it's going to end up all over you and the floor. And you don't want to have it on yourself. It can also end up all over your paper. It's okay if it's going to spill up here because you can jump up quickly. And if it does get on your paper, then you quickly pull up your paper after you get out of the seat, and then it'll only have a little bit on the edge and that will dry eventually. But the main thing is you don't want the water to get all over you. So we put the water dish to the edge here next to the blue tray. Then you're ready to paint. You can start with your brush, and you want to wash your brush really good to begin with. That's the first thing you want to do. And then we gently touch the edge of the dish. If your brush runs clear, then it's clean. If not, you can see here, this is still a little dirty from the last class. You want to wash it a little bit more. In most cases, the brushes are nice and clean when you get them. And then you want to follow proper paint procedures. At the end of class, you're going to wash your brush really good at your table. Place your brush down. You never want to store the brush in the water. The water can actually hurt the brush. It loosens the glue that's inside here, and the hairs can come out. So you never want to leave a brush soaking in water. Leave it on the table, it cannot hurt the table. Then you bring your water dish back to the sink area, and then you bring your paintbrush back to the sink area, and then you stack the trays on top of each other and place them to the edge of your table. Your art picture is stored on a dry rack. To place the picture on the dry rack, there's 2 papers in the back and 2 papers in the front. When the rack is full, we place the rack down. Then we place our pitcher on top of the pitcher below the shelf. You want to make sure that the shelf is here. You don't want to put a wet paper on top of another paper. You start in the back and you match the shape. You do not want to put it in this way. You want to match what's here below you. So this is the horizontal way. So we're going to turn our paper not vertical, but horizontal and match that shape. This is a horizontally placed in there. So we would put our pitcher down here, like so. That way we can fit 2 papers in the back and then 2 papers in the front. Then the shelf gets put down. Once everything is placed to the edge of the desk, any erasers and pencils and things are all put away in the small blue tray. And then your paint trays are placed to the edge of the desk. Then if you have wet areas on your table, you'll take a paper towel and any wet spots, just wipe up with a dry paper towel. You can even move it over any paint spots. And then you're done. You sit and wait, hands folded, for dismissal. If you forget your paint position procedures, refer to the proper paint position poster that's in the classroom. It shows you how to set up your paint so you can safely paint for the day.